Hello GCISD, Robin Ryan, Superintendent here, and I am today with our Director of Emergency Management and School Security, Alan Smith. Welcome, Alan.
Thank you, sir. Good to be here.
Alan, safety and security is always top of mind, but especially after this summer and the tragedies that happened this summer, it is really in the forefront of our thinking as we begin school on the 17th. So can you tell us a little bit about some of the new things that are happening in the world of school security?
Sure, Dr. Ryan. As most people probably are aware, we were directed by the state over the summer to conduct a couple of safety audits. One of those is called an exterior door safety audit, where we had to check every exterior door in the district for functionality, for repair, and make sure that they actually worked and that they actually lock and will remain locked. We also have conducted and finished up our summer safety targeted audit. Both of these audits were required by the state, and these things kind of mirror what we do every 3 years. But as we go around the district, we're checking things such as all of our cameras and all of our locks and all of our exterior doors, like I mentioned. We're also checking things like the culture of our school and making sure that our threat assessment teams are trained. And so these are really the biggest things that we focused on over the summer, along with conducting our normal protocols, such as updating our emergency operations plans and making sure that everything is ready to go for this school year.
Sounds like a lot of work this summer, and so first of all, thank you to you and your teams. Talk a little bit about some of the big items that we have that are recurring year after year in the world of safety and security.
So some of the things that really are recurring for us and what we want to bring to the forefront and bring to the attention of our students as well as our families and our staff, things like our secondary students wearing their IDs. We have a big focus this year because it's so important for us to know who is inside of our schools every day. And so we assign key cards to our high school students, and we assign school IDs to all of our secondary students. And there is an expectation actually in the student code of conduct that the students will be wearing their IDs while they're on campus. We ask all of our staff to do the same, as well as keep control of their keys. You know that we have our secure vestibules at every one of our campuses, and so our focus is to make sure that our visitors come in through a single point of entry in the front doors there. And our front office staff is so good to make sure that everyone checks in using our Raptor system, and we know who's in our buildings at all times.
So that's very comprehensive and comforting to most people that they know exactly who's going to be in our schools at all times. So when we were all in school, we remember the fire drills, but we do a lot more than fire drills. Talk about some of the drills that we do, when we do them, and how that's going to prepare all of our students and our staff to be safe.
Yes, sir. One of the things we produced back in February was a video that you can find on our website, and I'm sure we'll link it here in your message. It is about standard response protocol, and our work with the I Love You Guys Foundation has been quite some time here in GCISD, and so we're at the forefront of that. Texas School Safety Center is actually recommending that all districts in Texas use the standard response protocol, and so I'm going to urge everyone that's watching this message to go out and see our video on our YouTube channel for that. But those standard response protocols consist of 5 protocols of hold, secure, lockdown, shelter, and evacuate, and then one that we've also added called clear the classroom. The great thing about GCISD and our drills and our preparation is we far exceed what the state asks us to do. Students, staff, and families expect to practice all of the drills in the first 2 weeks of school, and then we'll also have mandatory drills each semester and in summer school as well.
Alan, your work is so important, and that of your team, but I would say that safety and security is everyone's responsibility, and we want to continue to urge every student, every parent, every citizen to see something and say something. It takes all of us to make sure that our kids are safe, and that's exactly what we want to do every single day as we go through this next school year here in GCISD.